Welcome to myprojectbazaar.com. Now I am going to explain about active filter based hybrid on-chip DC to DC converter for point of load voltage regulation. With the continuous scaling of technology, the design of on-chip power distribution networks has become a significant issue. Noise-sensitive circuit blocks requiring a clean supply voltage for distributor throughput and integrated circuit. The power or ground noise is including relative to the voltage supply. Delivering a clean and robust on-chip power supply voltage has therefore become an increasing difficulty. Several techniques are used to supply a robust voltage to noise-sensitive blocks. One method is to use decoupling capacitor to reduce the impedance of the power distribution network over a wide frequency range. Since the active device switches at high frequencies, the decoupling capacitors requires sufficient time to recharge before the next switch event. The efficiency of the decoupling capacitance depends upon the distance from decoupling capacitor to the power supply. On-chip power supplies would therefore naturally improve on-chip P or G integrity. On-chip voltage regulators provide charge not only to the load circuitry but also to the locally distributed decoupling capacitors, enhancing the efficiency of the overall system. Noise due to the package's parasitic impedance is also eliminated by the monolithic impedances implementations of the voltage regulator. An efficient area voltage regulator is required to realize a distributor system of on-chip voltage regulators. The proposed voltage regulator is the hybrid combinations of switching DC to DC voltage converter and a low dropout regulator, exploiting active circuitry rather than multi-passive devices within the filter structure. The proposed circuit can supply over 100 milliamps current while generating 0.9 volts from the 1.2 volt inputs, exhibiting a high current efficiency of greater than 99%. This circuit provides a mean of distributing multi-power supplies across a integrated circuit with fast load regulations and small area. The passive LC circuit in the bulk converter is replaced with the active filter. The concept of replacing the passive devices with an active filter was proposed in this paper. In this paper, emphasis is placed on evaluating speed, power and area transfer of several active filter topologies. Feedback path within the proposed voltage regulators is also exploited with enhanced stability. Now I am going to explain the flow diagram of our project. In the first stage, we give the input unregulated DC supply to our proposed architecture design. In the architecture design, it contains of active filter for feedbacking loop. In this, the feedback loop signals contains the error signal feedback to provides the controlling pulses to the switching devices in buck converter. In the buck converter, it gets the controlling signals from error amplified output and the feedback result of active filtering result. Then this was compared to by using the comparator for the references signal inputs and the active filter output. This will generate the compared results of both active filter result and reference signals and generate the pulse output to trigger the switching devices of our proposed DC to DC buck converter. Then finally we extract the regulated DC power supply from our output pulsar. The regulator was maintained by using the active filtering in the feedback loop structure. Now I am going to explain the running procedure of our project. In the first stage, open the main converter.mdl file. Here, this is the circuit diagram of our proposed architecture. The input voltage designs use the input irregular DC voltages of up to 300 volts. Then this is the switching devices of our DC to DC converter. Then here we use the coupling outputs. Then this is the active filter circuits. Internal circuits will displace the resistor and capacitance circuit to provide the active filters without using inductor. Then this signals was feedback to the controlling output to the comparator. Here the output of the DC signal was feedback to comparator, and this comparator checks the comparison result of both error signals and the reference signal. After that, the comparison result will generate the pulses for triggering the switchings of two CMOS designs in our DC to DC converter. Then this gives the gate pulses to the two transistors. This will control the total inputs and outputs circuits to drive the DC input unregulated into regulated DC form and down the step of voltages. And this will be displayed in the final scope 4. The scope 6 displays the reference and error signal output. Then scope 5 displays the comparator pulses which are provided in the MOSFET design. The scope 7 displays the irregular waveforms of input signal. Now just run my start simulation button. Here I run the code for total 1 seconds. In this, the simulation run for particular timing samples regarding to the input. The power guide will display the timing sequences which are provided for each and every components which are present in the power representation. Then finally we can view the internal structures and output results of our proposed designs in the scope output. Now we can view the outputs from scope 7. This displays the input unregulated DC. Then we can view the outputs from scope 4. This is the regulator and step down DC outputs. Now we can view the reference and error signal. We can zoom it because of the frequency range is very high. This is the reference signal and the error signal from feedback result. This will display the comparators pulses. These pulses are goes up to 0 to 1 to trigger the two MOSFET switches. Thus we run our project. Thank you.